Thanks to an amazing partnership with the Phoenix Zoo, a few bunnies have found their forever homes while educating the public. Plus, if you're a big dog lover, you're definitely gonna love today's show. We're gonna tell you all about that and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this Saturday. Now, he may be a bit on the smaller side for his breed, but Rocky has a big personality to make up for it. We'll tell you all about this cute pup in just a bit. And speaking of cute pups, Dino, an adorable 5-month-old parvo survivor, found his forever home thanks to 3TV's Sunday Sweetheart and our own Janine, who highlighted the shy pup's adorable personality. We are so happy he finally found his forever home thanks to your support. And we all need a little pick-me-up now and then, and I think this little kitty is just the one to help with that. Named after my own personal favorite cocktail. Please tell us about this sweet girl, Denise.
Yes, mine too, actually. This is Espresso Martini, and she is 10 weeks old, and she came to the Arizona Humane Society with her siblings, who you will meet later in the show. They were found as strays. Now, the Arizona Humane Society is looking for foster homes for our adult cats. Now, we talk a lot about needing foster homes for our kittens and bottle baby kittens at this time of year. But right now we have a lot of adult cats that are in need of foster homes. So if you are interested in opening your home to one of our adult cats, visit our website, azhumane.org/foster. Now, when Espresso Martini came to the shelter, she was quite scared, but our behavior team worked with her and said that she is very sweet once she came out of her shell. So she's looking for a family that's going to give her some time to come out of her shell, get it adjusted to the house, and she may enjoy living with a very outgoing social cat who wants to be her best friend. Because, of course, everybody's more confident when their best friend is around, right?
And you know what? They are definitely going to be immediate best friends. And speaking of best friends, this pup needs no help getting out of his shell. Janine, you guys just been having a great time over there.
We are rolling around having a ball, or actually a lamb. He is loving, he's loving this toy. It's a treat to him. And that's the thing is with training for dogs, if you find they're treat motivated or toy motivated, that makes the training 10 times easier. And he was found by a Good Samaritan in an apartment complex dog park. 2 dogs someone just abandoned them and left them there. And so our field team came and picked him up, and we brought him into the shelter and checked him out, and he was very healthy, a little on the thin side, but we're calling him 4 years old, but he's acting like a 6-month-old puppy. He is so much fun. We actually have a great deal. When you adopt from us, 10% of all your the fee for adoption goes towards training classes. And he would definitely benefit from a training class because he still has that energy. But what we see with the training is that really connects you with your animal. I mean, that's why we have pets, to enrich our lives and to enrich their lives. So we have different levels of training. Some are like reactive rover or puppy classes that will socialize them. And some, you go by their demeanor and their energy levels. And so I would say whoever adopts him, definitely sign up for the classes, because you will just love having him in your life, because he is a lot of fun. Look at this tail wag. It's like, okay, watch all your breakables on your coffee table.
He is definitely a prime candidate for dog training, and it helps you to be able to communicate with them and to be able to learn each other's quirks. So you can get 10% off when you adopt from the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for that reminder, Janine. And do you remember adorable Jeepers? He was AHS's working cat who transitioned from that program to being ready for a cozy home of his own. Well, we have a wonderful update update. Jeepers found his perfect forever home. We're so excited for him and know lots of cuddles are in his future. If interested in learning more about AHS's Working Cat program, you can visit azhumane.org/workingcats, or actually, Hannah, you can tell us a little bit more about this life-saving program, but first, who is this adorable kitty?
This cutie here is Pina Colada. You just met one of her litter mates, Espresso Martini. They're 10 weeks old. She just has such a beautiful coat. I think her name is very fitting. They were all found as strays. They came in with 7 litter mates. Our behavior enrichment team spent time with them, and they said even though they're really shy and reserved at first, it does take them a little bit of time to warm up, but once they do, they are really sweet and very social. They also said that they believe that they would thrive in an environment where there's maybe a confident kitten around them, another companion to help them feel safe and adjust better, and maybe even starting off in a small, quiet room to help her get adjusted to a new environment. But she's so sweet and soft, and she's very healthy. This program, speaking of cats who need special homes, the Arizona Humane Society is currently in need of working cat adopters. These cats aren't ones that you would see on the show and would not be suitable for a traditional home life. The working cat program places the cats in environments like barns, warehouses, and garages where they can provide a natural pest control, all while receiving shelter, care, and the vet support that the kind people who take them in can provide them with. And you can learn more about this program by visiting azhumane.org/workingcats.
Oh my goodness, we absolutely love that program. It is so life-saving, especially for, like you mentioned, our cats that aren't quite suitable for home life. So thank you so much for that reminder. And whether you have a sweet tooth or not, I think you are definitely going to love this sweetie pie. Who is this big ball of fluff, Christine?
Check out Oreo. He's a border collie, and he is a little bit hefty. He might be interested in a weight loss program. But he's 6 years old and he's 60 pounds, and he's a really good boy. He's friendly and social, and he was helped with a little bit of matting, so we're working on fluffing him up. And he was an owner surrender, and Arizona Humane Society has had an increase in owner surrenders, as have shelters across the country. So think about adopting an older pet. A lot of them are owner surrenders. Some tips for helping dogs reduce their weight is diet. And so diet should be monitored. It should be healthy and measured, and no table scraps. And then also exercise, especially for an active breed like a border collie. It's really important, along with playtime. And then veterinary care. It's great to consult the experts for a weight management program. So come down and meet Oreo.
Oh my goodness, yes, and don't give Oreo any Oreos, I think we learned. Thank you so much for those important tips. And make sure to keep it tuned right here to Pets on Parade. We have a shy but lovely pup who needs a special home. We'll meet Fern when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, you saw this sweet girl before the break with her puppies. Denise, we said she's going to need a special home, and as you can see, she's a bit shy, she's a bit scared, so she definitely is going to need a really patient and loving home. What do you think?
Yes, this is Fern, and she is 3 years old. And when she came to the Arizona Humane Society, she had just given birth to 9 puppies. The puppies were about 4 days old, and she was not in good condition. She was very skinny. She didn't have very good muscle mass, and she was exhausted. So the entire family spent time in our maternity suites, where she was able to care for the puppies and receive the care that she needed. Then the entire family went to a foster home. Fern did a wonderful job caring for her puppies, and they've all grown up and found their forever families. But now she is on the show today looking for her family. She is quite shy, but her foster family said that she is very loving, and she becomes attached to her human family. So she's going to need a family that's going to give her a lot of patient attention And she really thrives on that. So she may enjoy a lot of different training where she can be rewarded with attention. She was eating treats when she got out of the kennel, but now being on camera, of course, she's a little camera shy. She doesn't want to eat treats. But she is very sweet, and she is going to make someone a wonderful addition who's going to have the patience with her.
Absolutely. And you know what? I don't blame her. I don't want to eat on camera either.
Right.
But yeah,
right.
Fern has been an absolute angel. So please help us share her story. You can visit azhumane.org/adopt to learn more about her. Because you know what? Like you said, she did a great job. Oh, you know what? She sees a puppy in here right now, and that's raised her attention. So, you know, maybe she needs to go home with a younger pup. So thank you so much for that, Denise. And we are so grateful. As you guys know, we have had so many critters come through our doors, especially in the last year or two because of some hoarding cases. And thanks to the Phoenix Zoo, a couple of our own bunnies have found their perfect forever home.
We have Pepper, Lavender, and Benjamin, and they are all in training to become animal ambassadors for the Phoenix Zoo.
We were looking for some new ambassador animals for our education programs that we offer here at the zoo, and the Humane Society has a fantastic facility right down the street from us, and they always have rabbits that are up for adoption that need a home, and we figured it'd be a great place to bring them. So we helped out. We adopted these 3 buns who are absolutely adorable, and they're a great fit in our ambassador animal collection and have already started doing their first couple programs.
They will be going out on programs, so they get to represent the zoo for people who can't make it to the zoo. So they're going to go to schools, they're going to go to libraries, they're going to go out and about and give people opportunity to meet these animals up close.
The Phoenix Zoo is able to utilize these animal ambassadors to go off into the community and create these community connections where folks are able to better understand natural history for rabbits as well as what responsible pet ownership looks like. You see, there's a lot of misconceptions about rabbits, and one of the biggest ones is the overall care that they require. So oftentimes folks think that rabbits are very much a starter pet, something that you can set and forget, when in fact their care requirements are more comparable to that of a cat or a dog. There are so many amazing animals like Benjamin, Pepper, and Lavender who are looking for their forever homes. Consider fostering an animal, consider volunteering with a local nonprofit like the Phoenix Zoo or the Arizona Humane Society, or even signing a child up for one of our many youth education programs like summer camp that both our organizations have to offer.
We are so happy for these sweet buns. They're going to do such a wonderful job out in our community educating about bunnies and about responsible pet ownership. And if you're looking to add a bunny or a critter to your home, you can visit azhumane.org/adopt to see all of our adorable little ones who are looking for their forever homes. And speaking of adorable little ones, you definitely are going to want to keep it locked right here. His name definitely gives away his breed. It's Boston. So let's see if you guys can guess his breed. We'll let you know if you're right when you come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now you know we love a big blockhead, especially a blockhead with big ears. And oh my goodness, I think Ziggy can hear what's happening back at the shelter. He is absolutely adorable, Janine.
He is. He has a kind of a sad story. He was found by our field team that he was abandoned with no food, water, or shelter. And he was very thin. His coat looked terrible. It still looks like he needs some good nutrition, and he needs some love and TLC because he's starved for attention. But you know what the sad thing is we found rocks and dirt in his stomach. So that tells me he had nothing to eat. He was just starving. But look how sweet he is. He's just a big old boobla. I mean, look at you. Oh my goodness. But I mean, he's going to really benefit from the training classes. And just once you get him in your home, and I mean, he's sweet and energetic, but he just needs a little guidance, you know, that's all. And signs of cruelty are if you happen to notice his untreated wounds, then limping, if you actually see people hitting them or abusing the animals, and if they've been left out in the yard for a long time, and no shelter, like probably the situation with him. And we can have it where you call the police or you can report it to the Arizona Humane Society, because we have animal cruelty investigators that will go out and check on them, and they do work with the different police departments of different cities. So we have to save these animals. This is like, we keep hearing these stories over and over again. And if it wasn't for the Arizona Humane Society, I don't know who would be their advocate, the voice of the voiceless. But look at him. He is kind of a little pocket pitty. He's on the small side, but his ears, you know, they're kind of a little bit of a mess. But oh my gosh, he's just a delight. Just give him some love, attention, and you'll have a perfect pet.
Absolutely adorable, and thank you for that reminder. Last year alone, the Arizona Humane Society went on more than 11,000 calls for suspected cruelty, so we could not do that without the community's support. And we saw this little one before the break. We gave a pretty big hint. His name is Boston. He might be a Red Sox fan. I don't know. I can't really guess his breed, Hannah. It's like beyond me.
Well, this guy is a Boston Terrier mix. I know, surprise. He is 9 weeks old. He's just absolutely adorable. He was found as a stray and brought in by our amazing field team. He's really sweet, very active. I have to hold him up so he stands still. He loves to play. He's healthy, absolutely loves attention. He's just a love bug waiting for his forever home. So take this cutie pie home. And Boston here is a great reminder of how important vaccinations are for the health of our puppies, not just puppies, of course, also adult pets as well. Vaccines help prevent serious and highly contagious diseases like parvo, which can be deadly for young animals. The Arizona Humane Society is proud to offer low-cost vaccinations at our veterinary clinics to help keep our pets safe and healthy. So for more information or even to schedule an appointment, you can visit azhumane.org/vaccines.
Absolutely. That is a great reminder, especially as we have these temperatures rising, which those diseases love to thrive in. And earlier we gave an absolutely adorable update of some bunnies that found their forever homes, but we do have one bunny that has been waiting a little bit longer to find her perfect forever home. Let's take a look at Snow White. I just can't understand how Snow White has not been adopted yet. And if you'd like to visit her in person, you can go to our Papago Park campus or visit azhumane.org/adopt. Now it's almost summertime, so who doesn't want a nice, refreshing mojito, especially one as cute and adorable as this, Christine?
Yes, we're continuing our cocktail names, and this is Little Mojito. She is 10 weeks old and only 3 pounds, and she came in that litter of 7 strays, and they were, of course, shy and fearful being strays, and so our behavior team has checked them out really carefully and found that they seem to really enjoy being in the company of other cats. And so if you have a confident kitten or a confident maybe young cat at home, that would be a good match for Little Mojito. And she should do really great and is ready for adoption. So the Arizona Humane Society is always in need of vet techs, and we are holding a job fair, and it's going to be May 7th next week at Sunny Slope on that campus, and then May 8th at our South Mountain campus. So you can check that out by going to azhumane.org/events, or if you can't make it and you want to apply in person directly, go to azhumane.org/careers.
Oh my goodness, yes, we
This is
absolutely.
the Mojito.
Oh, Mojito. Sorry about that, Christine. Yes, but like you mentioned, our medical team is absolutely incredible. So if you've wanted to work with our pets, this might be the sign for you. And we do offer on-the-job training as well if you start in another department. And you might have guessed the theme of our litter of kitties, but if not, this is definitely one that I think Jimmy Buffett would enjoy. So we'll see if you can guess the name of this kitten when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, before the break, we said that Jimmy Buffett might be a fan of this kitty, and I just can't imagine why, Denise.
Yes, of course, with a litter of kittens all named after drinks, we have to have one named Margarita, right? Margarita is 10 weeks old, and you met her siblings earlier in the show. The Arizona Humane Society is dedicated to keeping pets in their homes, which is why we offer low-cost veterinary services through our mobile vet clinic. We have a lot of events coming up, so visit our website, azhumane.org/events for information and to sign up. We hope that everybody who is in need of these services takes advantage of them so you can keep your pet. Margarita actually got woken up from a nap when she was in her cage. She was sleeping. So we put her on the table. She didn't want to play. She just climbed right into my hands. And honestly, I think she just wants to go back to bed. She's very sweet and cuddly. She's been purring. So she's going to make someone a wonderful addition.
Oh, especially if you like curling up on the couch, watching some Netflix. She's going to be right there along with you. Thank you so much for that, Denise. And you know, it's the last of our adorable pets today. Everyone has just been fawning over her, and I personally don't know how to say her name, so we're gonna go with whatever you say, because the J's gotta stick together, Janine.
Well, I'm gonna go with Zaza. I mean, and I think that actually means courage, which is great. She is a gentle giant. I mean, much different than the other two that I was showing. She's chill, just easygoing. She's a little on the robust side, if we want to call her that. She's been having some ear infections, which she does have a medical disclosure for ongoing ear infections. But right now they're looking really good. And also she was an owner's surrender because they had health issues and they didn't have the time to take care of her any longer. But she's just a sweet, mellow girl. She does like to play with toys. And she knows sit, stay, come. Right now, she doesn't know those things, obviously. But she, you know, I try to do the toy thing, the treat thing. She's just like, no, I just want to hang out. And we've been having the last 3 months, this is our third one, it is adult night out. And last month, I actually participated myself. It was a dance fitness class, super fun. And this one is going to be a yoga class coming up May 23rd. And it's a great way to get your good workout in. Plus, you're supporting the shelter, the homeless pets. And also, at the end, you get to cuddle with puppies. Oh my gosh, that is like the best. Of course, people kind of forego their cool down because they're too busy rolling around with puppies on the floor. And we just had so much fun. So I definitely think that you should sign up, go on azhumane.org/events to register. And it is just a great way for you and for our pets.
Absolutely, with 100% of the proceeds going right back to help the more than 22,000 sick, injured, and abused pets that we care for each year. And as you guys know, the hot summer temperatures are here, so make sure that you're keeping an eye out for your pets. Make sure you're keeping an eye out for your neighbor's pets, and if you see a pet in distress, do not hesitate to call your local police or the Arizona Humane Society, so then that way we can hopefully be there with enough time to either educate the owners or to be able to get them to safety and get them medical treatment. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in to Pets on Parade. Make sure to come back next week for another adorable lineup. We'll see you then.